If you're self-employed, you know it can be extremely difficult to get financing on a mortgage. Today, I'm going to walk you through the options we have available through multiple lenders where we can help you get pre-approved, even if you're self-employed and not claiming much income on your tax returns. So to start off, when you're self-employed, any A lender, which is a bank, is going to require a minimum of 2 years of self-employed income, and it's claimed on your tax returns. Now, as mortgage agents, what we do is we look at what is your net self-employed income. Are you claiming T4 income? Are you paying yourself a dividend? How are you paying yourself over the past 2 years? Lenders may require on the A side, like banks, they may require access to your business financials, your articles of incorporation, and a few other documents to prove your income and what you've earned. Now, the problem is if you're self-employed, you want to pay as little tax as possible. So what we're seeing is many clients are claiming little on their income because they're writing off all of their regular business expenses. So if a borrower is making $300,000 a year in his business, but he's only claiming 50 grand of income due to write-offs and holding money in his corporation or other factors, we're only able to use the 50 grand of income. And if it's 2 years at 50 grand, taking a 2-year average, we're still only able to use 50 grand of income, which in some cases, just off of 50 grand for a single applicant, it can be very difficult to qualify. So in cases like that, there are a couple of options that we have available that can help you if you're self-employed as a mortgage agent. Option 1, if you have 10% down, minimum of 2 years of self-employed income, we can look at what's called an insured stated income deal. And what that means is you're paying an insurance premium, default insurance, on top of your mortgage, but we're able to review 1 year of bank statements from your business and gross up your income. So we look at all of the deposits, we understand what are some of the regular business expenses, what are personal expenses, and then we're able to use that as income versus what you're claiming as your net income on your tax returns. Secondly, the second option you have available is through B lending. And B lending, we can take the exact same approach, a year of bank statements. Some companies will let us use 6 months. And again, we're going to review and provide that income based on your bank statements to the lender. And it's in most cases much higher than what you're claiming. Now, with a B lender, if you're self-employed, the interest rates are usually 1% to 1.5% higher than traditional A lending, so your banks. Plus, there is a 1.5% to 2% fee off of the loan that you have to pay on closing if you're purchasing, or if it's a refinance, you can take the fee directly from the mortgage. If A lending or B lending as a self-employed individual does not work, we then would look at private lending. In private lending, same thing, 20% or more is required as a down payment, no different than a B lender. Some private lenders may let us look at less bank statements and then annualize it in order to calculate your income, but private lending rates are much higher. In many cases, they're double what you're paying at a bank or a B lender. Plus, there's a 3 to 4% fee that you're paying on the loan. So, the moral of the story is, if you're self-employed and you've walked into your bank and they're only able to use your net self-employed income, which is in most cases for many business owners very low to avoid paying a large amount of income tax, come to us. We have a solution for you. Wow. Yes, you may pay a little bit of a premium, B lending or private, but I can assure you that premium in most cases is much less than what you'd be paying in income tax if you claimed much more on your tax returns just so you could qualify for a bank. Looking to learn more? Give me a call, 226-787-4745. We specialize in self-employed income for business owners, sole proprietors, you're incorporated, any type of business income. We would love to help and see what your options are. When the bank says no, we say yes.